Hello and welcome everyone. I am Aditya Kumar Shah and I am thrilled to be hosting this session for Dolphin Markets. I specialize in forex and stock trading and I brings years of experience in equity advisory, portfolio management and market analysis to this platform. Talking about my background and expertise over my career, I have privilege to manage portfolios worth 150 crore rupees and delivering compounded returns of 60 to 70% for my clients. My expertise lies in creating data driven strategies with a strong focus on fundamental analysis, which is not limited to only doing the basic analysis. We go for doing the in-depth review of financial statements such as income statement, balance sheets, and cash flow statement, which is combined with the industry analysis, peer comparison, and valuation metrics. Also, we continue doing our analysis to economic analysis, which is also important part, and we complete our fundamental analysis by doing the SWOT analysis. We identify strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats in the business. So after that, once we go for the SWOT analysis, we complete our 360-degree analysis for any stock which we have recommended, and then come up to the investment advice. Also, we also go for the actionable insights on what changes can enhance a company performances. All this accumulates well-rounded investment advice to help make clients informed decisions, right? So you should be knowing where your money is getting invested through fundamental analysis. We invest our money and we are unaware what the company is doing currently, right? What are its financials, what are its balance sheets, is the company making profit or not, is the revenue is at par with the industry average or not. So we clear each and every doubts for you on that. So what will be the purpose of today's live session? We will review our firstly stock holding which we are having currently, and then we will take you through the stock performance sheets, right? And then we will also monitor our stocks holding, also the market condition as of now, and what impact the Fed rate cut has given to the Indian market. We are seeing some negativity in all of the units of Nifty, correct? So we have to look what are the impacts the Nifty is facing currently, and what will be the actions for FII and DII in further terms. So we will analyze each and everything. We will also let you know what will be the profit maximizing techniques in this falling market, right? So also we will be deep diving into our stock portfolio which are having currently, and we have to see as we can some adjust some portfolio or not currently. So the market is volatile, so we have to look if there any adjustment can be made in our portfolio, and if any new recommendations are coming in our mind or in our through our research team, we will be surely forwarding to you and let you know to enter. Since it is very volatile market, so we are having a less of a recommendation than the previous, right? So we have to wait for the right time to enter in the market and make you gain, right? If you have any question during the session, feel free to drop in the comment section. I will address as many as I can. Also, don't forget to be on the live streaming and be active during the live streaming, so that all the insights we are providing throughout the session you are able to get that, and you are able to be knowledgeable as well as be consistent profitable through our live streaming, right? For the most of the clients who have been following our live streaming session have been consistently making profits, right? So let's begin with the yesterday holdings, what we have entered, the previous holdings, and what currently we are having condition as of now. So we have first comment Raptor. Hi Raptor, I hope you are doing good. So this was our holding as of now. So in that IP ring is positive, Hindustan Oil Exploration is positive, and rest of the stocks are negative. We will analyze each and everything. Let's see how many entries we have made in all these units. So talking about the entries starting from Hindustan Oil Exploration, which is listed in National Stock Exchange. The entry price is 240. For the first entry price we have made at 240. The second entry was made at 236. The third was at 218, and the fourth one as 210. So these are the four entries which we have made in Hindustan Oil Exploration, and there were three entries in Poonawalla. We have made 390, 375, and 360. So these were the three entries we have made in Poonawalla. For looking into the DDEV plastic, we have made one entry at 330, right? So we have one entry for DDV plastic. For Annapurna, if we look, we have made three entries at 430 and 395 and 380. So these are the three entries we have been made in Annapurna. This is the information for all those who haven't taken any trades in our stocks. They can just look at our holding and be active to take trades. And then come to Muthoot MF 223 to 225. So you can just have a look if it is ranging the entry prices between the 223 to 225, then only enter the stock. We don't recommend to enter the stock when it is falling from our level, from our entry price, or if it is increasing from our entry price, right? We recommend to enter at that position where we have provided you in the entry. Suppose we have provided you in the entry at 240, so you would be entering at 240 or 240 around, just 1 or 2 point, like between 1 to 2% before or after, not at a very low point, not at a very high point, correct? So that makes sense, because we have some analysis from that entry price only, that you will be able to achieve some profitability, 5% first position target and second position target. So it is very important to understand where you are making an entry, right? Suppose we have given a Poonawalla entry at 390 and 395. So make sure you are entering at that position only. You don't enter at lower price or at higher price. It will be at your risk, and you will be not be able to take the most benefit out of it, the most benefit for the profitability. So these are the entries we have made currently, right? Kriti, we can see we have made entry at 170 to 175, and 5% target price was at 178, 178 to 184. Hindware we have made a profit, we'll just hide it. Okay, so Hindware we have booked profit at 310. In just one day, we were able to achieve profits in Hindware. So that was a very good trade. In just one trading session, we were able to exit Hindware at a 5% profitability. Looking at the Kriti, we have made our recent position in Kriti. We will just go through it, and what Kriti is doing currently. We will just have an analysis on that. For that, we have a target price of 178 to 184. So for the people who are entering at 170, they will have the target price of 178. And for the people, for the traders who are entering at 175, they will have the target price of 184. So just remember, whatever is your entry price, adjust your target price accordingly, and make sure you are entering at the entry price only, not like beyond, not beyond that, below 170 or above 175. That will be making your trades more risky, and you will be not be able to get most benefit of the profitability which we generate for you. So talking about the profit stock tracking as of 19th of December, currently we have, yesterday we have made our close at third 3 months, where we have been providing you with the recommendation and strategy to you. So as of now, we have made 237% profit, and 38 trades has been closed till now. And 3 months, in just 3 months, right? It is getting more than 3 months today. Yesterday we have completed our 3 months, and we have generated 232% profit. And just today, at the start of fourth month, it is a good start for the fourth month. We have 5% profit booking in IP rings. So this was the profit booking we have done in IP rings at 212, and we have made a significant profit of 5%, right? So the total profits which we have generated currently is at 237%, and we have closed only 38 trades. So just look at the profitability which we are able to generate for you, right? For each and everyone who is following us. So look at the levels which we have provided entry in the IP rings. It was generated on 12th of November. So it was a call for 12th of November last month, and we were able to exit at 19th of December. So it took some time to reach our level, but still we are able to exit in the IPNing. So be sure that whatever entries we are providing with it is backed by very good research, right? So whatever entries we are making, you will be able to exit surely in that and will be making profits, right? We have been proving all our strategy in stocks through these seeds, and each and everything which we provide from entry point to trade close to target price, each and everything is given on a live streaming basis. Nothing we are hiding from you, that we are making some profit and showing you some screenshots or the trades which we have not executed. Actually, we are showing you the trades which we have told you to execute on a live streaming basis, and we are booking profit on live streaming basis, right? So nothing is hidden. You can just come up, watch our live streaming, and make profit for yourself. So we have booked our profitability in IPRings today, which took our total profit, cumulative profit to 237% till date. In just 38 trades, we are able to make 237% of profitability. So just imagine, if you have been with us from the starting day, you could have generated tremendous profits for yourself, right? So we have been providing you with all this recommendation. Just have a look, right? It has been consistent returns. There are few stocks which we have not able to make an exit, which is present in our current holding as of now. We will be exiting it for sure in the coming months. So let's have a look on the holding in the TradingView platform. It is a very good platform to go through the charts and everything, right? So let's have a look on IP ring only. Currently, IP ring is currently trading at 210, and this was our target price, but we have exited at 212. So 212, we have exited the IP ring, and we don't have any concern for IP ring as of now, because we have already made profit in IP ring. So we had provided you with all the entry points at between 200 to 205, and we have achieved our target. We have achieved our target from 209 to 215. So this was our target level. So Raptor is saying nice profit made today. Yes, Raptor, we have booked a profit in IP rings today, and I hope you have closed the position as of now, because we are seeing some volatility in IP rings. It is about to maybe showing some consolidation from the level of 212, and we may see a fall on that. So just remember, you are making sure you are exiting the profit at the target price which we have been providing to you, right? And you are not missing that target price. So it is very important to be on the live streaming session and book your profit accordingly, right? So we are talking about the IP rings. We have been entry at 200 205, and we have booked our profit at this level. So you can just have a look. Even in the falling market, the Fed decision was not good, right? The market condition is not good. We are able to achieve profits. We are able to make you a profitable trade, right? Even in this falling market. So just look at the recommendation and stock strategy we are providing. So we have IP rings which has taken our profit. Just be sure you are making an exit, and just look at it. It was having a strong support at this level, and from that level we are seeing a green candle on it, and it has and it after reaching the target price at the level of 212 210, it is consolidating at this position. So make sure you are exiting this position from the IP rings, right? Looking into the Hindustan Oil Exploration, we have made 4 entries in Hindustan Oil Exploration. But before that, the most important thing, we will talk about Kriti Industries, because Kriti Industries, we have taken our positions recently. we will talk about Kriti Industries in detail. So talking about the Kriti Industries, you can have a look. Prices have appreciated by 1% as of today, but as of now, we are seeing a fall in that. Kriti Industries was making some high in the morning session, but now we don't see any rise in it. It has taken a dip. The market is not supporting as of now, and all of the stocks we have are currently facing some issues. So these are the level we are having for Kriti. It is coming around the support level around 162 to 157. It is coming around the support level, and we have to see if it is able to sustain the support level. We will be seeing high coming it. So we have to have a look if it is able to make a support or not. So from this level, we are expecting some bounce back to come up, right? Some bounce back to come up. So we have to watch if it is maintaining its support at this level, if it is able to sustain the support level and making the high or not. So just have a look. If it is able to break its support, then we can expect some lows coming in and the stock can fall more. So have a great look, but whatever stocks we are providing, we are positive about that. So you don't have to worry, you just have to be cautious not to make any new entries, right? And whatever is our entry price, make sure you are entering into that. We have seen a continuous falling in Kriti from the level of 269. It has fallen to 164 as of now. So from that position, it is consolidating. It is having a strong support at the level of 156, and from then we have seen some increase till 171. And after that, it is consolidating as of now. Just have a look. It is consolidating as of now. So we are expecting some bounce back to come here. Since it is consolidating, and if it sustains the support for sometimes for some days, we will be seeing some bounce back coming up, and the arrow will be making much more high and you will be profitable. Just make sure you are making a good position in it and you are able to exit on that. Looking into its We will have a look into its fundamentals. Okay, so let's have a look on its fundamental, but before. So Kriti Industries, we are on a ticker tape side. It is very good for analyzing the stocks fundamentally. So as of today, we are seeing the returns are 0.47 currently. And talking about the industries, it is into the building product pipes with a market caps of 827 crore. Stock is ranked 1600, and the stock is having a high volatility as 4.4x as volatile. So we have a comment from Raptor why the market is falling today. So the majorly the market is falling due to the Fed rates which have come, and it has decreased the interest rate by 25 bps. We were talking about yesterday on the second live session. If the Fed rate is decreasing its interest rate, that will be negative for the market, right? And we are seeing some negativity in the market, and there has been volatility also. The market has taken a dip, but for the effects of Fed, we are seeing that the all effects which was expected have been seen in the market currently. But as of now, if the market is in the flip zone, you can expect it to rise now, and if it falls more, that will be negative for the market, right? But every dip in this market is a buy. So buy in dip. Whatever dip you are getting in the stock price or in market, buy. Please buy the stock. So let's have a look for your queries also why the market is falling. So the federal fund rates have come, right? All this starting from the US, right? FOMC press conference, FOMC statement, FOMC economic projection, and federal fund rates. So let's have a look on it. So source said target range of 4.25% to 4.50%. For this is the source from Federal Reserve. So this was the latest result, right? So currently the the forecasted Fed rate was 4.5%, and the actual was also 4.5%. Previously it was 4.7%, right? And it has come down to 4.5, which was as expected. And it has shown some decrease in the overall market. The US market have also fall, and the Indian market is also showing fall. Measures. What are the measures? Interest rate which depository institution lends balances held at Federal Reserve to other depository institution overnight. Usual effect. What are its usual effect? Have a look. Actual greater than forecast is good for currency. So if we are having actual greater than forecast, it is good for currency, for the US currency, not for the Indian currency. If the US currency is going, the Indian currency will go down. So just remember that if it is good for other currencies, it will be bad for us, for as an Indian, right? So it comes around 8 times a day. It is scheduled 8 times a day. So frequently you will be saying the Fed rate coming up in November 7th. Also the Fed rate was there. It was actual versus forecast was very like it was as expected. The forecasted was 4.75 and the actual was 4.75. So just have a look. Fed is continuously decreasing its interest rate, which is making the market negative. After the September 18, when the Fed rate decreased its like for its Fed rate, right, from 5.5 to directly to 5. So it was decreased by 50 bps. So the market started falling from that point only. When the previously when the Fed rate was around 5.50, the market was very stable, and after that market started falling continuously from that point, because it was not expected. The actual was 5.00 and the forecasted was 5.25. So we are seeing a great fall from that position only. And the last was forecasted 4.75 and the actual was 4.75 only. And currently also, if we look, it is 4.5 the forecasted and the actual was 4.5. So we are having some as expected federal fund rates two uh, from last two decisions. So it is not affecting much a market currently, right? Whatever the effects we are having, we have already seen. And let's have a look on our Kriti indices currently. So I hope the how the how the Federal Reserve is affecting the market currently, because the borrowing capacity of any institutions decreases due to the Federal Reserve rate. Right, it is a central bank of USA, as we know, so it affects a lot of investors throughout. So for Kriti Industries India Limited, we have a price currently at 164, right? And if you look, it is down by 0.47% today. If you look at the financial year price to earning ratio, it is 37.772 currently, and the sector P, if you look, it is 51.85. So this is a sector P, and the financial year P ratio is 37.75. So let's have a look on its income. If you look at this income, lower than industry revenue growth. So over the last 5 year, revenue growth has been average of 9.2% versus the industry average of 14.85%. So we have a question from IP Rings. How IP Ring was profitable today when all indices are crashing? So we have to have a look on it. That is there any news coming up, right? So there are no currently news for the IP ring. There may be some technical reason currently, right? Because IP ring was having a flip zone from the level, from this level. Just have a look. We were seeing some increase in the IP rings, and it was expected to flip around this level after having a great consolidation, at this price. at the level. It has taken a dip, and then it was showing some strong sign to bounce back, and we were expected to rise from the IP ring. And once it has reached the level of like it was consolidating at the level of 190 to 195, right? We were seeing a strong consolidation at this phase. So it was showing some bounce back potential, and now it has bounced back, and we are able to reach at our target price and book our profit easily. I hope you got clear about that. So talking about the Kriti Industries, we were talking about the revenue growth. It was lower than industry revenue growth, right? Over the last 5 year, revenue growth has averaged 9.2% versus the industry average of 14.85%. So the revenue for the IP rings has been low as compared to the industry. The industry has grown 14.85%, but Kriti Industries revenue has not grown as per the expectation of the revenue of the industry. So talking about the net income over the last 5 years, net income has averaged 47.67% versus the industry average of 27.25%. So over the last 5 years, net income has averaged 47.6%, and whereas the industry average was of 27.25%. So industry average was of 27.25, and the net income was at 47.667. So this was the net income which was for Kriti Industries, which has been very high as compared to the industry. So we will have a look in a normal view. If we look at the normal view, lower than industry revenue growth, we have talked about that. Talking about the market share over the last 5 years, market share decreased from 1.2% to 0.94%. So market share for the Kriti Industries have been decreasing over the last 5 years, which is a very serious concern, right? The revenue is also decreasing, the market share is also decreasing, but the net income was higher. Still the market price is decreasing currently. So right. So talking about revenue has been 552 crores in 2022. It has increased to 736 crore in 2023, but it hasn't been able to grow as per the 2023. It has grown a lot in 2023. In 2020, from 2022, have a look, from 22 to 23 there was an increment of 33.16%, and just 18.21% in 23 and 24. So the growth phase has been slower, right? Talking about the net income was negative last year, 23 crores, even after having a great growth in revenue. And currently, the net income is positive 21.94 crore, even after having a slow growth in revenue. So it is maintaining some efficiency. We are seeing efficiency from the Kriti Industries. It is trying to maintain the efficiency by increasing its net income even when the revenue is not growing as per the expectation, right? So talking about the EPS was negative last year 4.64, and now it has become positive, right? And for till date also, if you look, the EPS is 4.40. So the for the financial year 2024, the EPS is positive. So we have a great look on it. Like the EPS was negative last year, and it has become positive currently. Talking about the balance sheet, higher than industry debt to equity ratio. Over the last 5 year, debt to equity ratio has been 75.8% versus the industry average of 40.79%. So the debt to equity ratio has been concerning for Kriti Industries because it has a higher debt ratio than the industry average, right? It is around 75.8%. So talking about the current ratio, over the last 5 year, current ratio has been 121.24% versus the industry average of 143.8%. So the debt to equity ratio is also down. The industry current ratio is also down, right? If we talk about the assets, total assets, it is not increasing from last year. Like have a look, from 2022, the assets was 409 crore. The in 23 the assets was 411, but assets have increased a bit, on around 40 crores assets have been increased as compared to the 23 to 24. And let's have a look on its liability, what its liability is doing currently. So the liability is also increasing significantly, liability is increasing continuously, but the assets are not maintaining its continuous phase. So liabilities are increasing continuously and the assets keeps on fluctuating, that will be a serious concern. The liabilities may take over the assets, so that will be a very serious concern for any company. The interest payment will go high, the debt to equity ratio will be high, right? So talking about the cash flow, we have a positive cash flow for this year 2024, but yes, last 2 year was having free cash flow of negativity. So it is a very positive sign. We have talked about it is a very positive sign that company is trying to maintain its efficiency and net income, right? To make the company good, to make the company profitable, the net income to grow. Talking about its peers, we have a peers comparison as well. Kriti Industries peers, the P ratio for Kriti Industries is at 37.72, and the P price to book ratio is 5.46. So it is lowest among these peers, right? And the P ratio is also on around lowest only, except the Ratnamani, which is at par 37.372 for Kriti, and Ratnamani is having Ratnamani Metals and Tubes is having 37.99 P ratio. For APL Apollo Tubes, it is 60.66, and Astral Limited is having 91.12 P ratio. So it is not overvalued as compared to its peer. If you have a look, right, it is around undervalued as compared to the peers. It is not undervalued if you look at the profitability, the P ratio directly for the Kriti Industries, it is trading at a 37 P, which is also higher, but as compared to the peers we have, it is looking undervalued currently. And it is very a good sign that the company is trying to increase its net income, the profitability of the company is increasing, right, and the efficiency of the company is increasing, and the P ratio is also low. So that will be making more of an impact in coming future, and the stock prices will be kept on rising. Talking about the technicals, we have volatility around 62.15% for Kriti Industries, it is among the highest. So we are seeing some trades, big players entering into the market and making Kriti more volatile. Talking about the RSI, for last 14 days average, RSI for the Kriti was 46.49, right, which is below the 70. We can say the Kriti is not in overbought zone. So above 70, when the stock goes, it is called in the overbought zone, and we should avoid that stock. As you can look in the APL Apollo Tubes, the RSI is 72.68, so it is under the overbought zone. So the RSI is above 70, so the stock is not in buying condition. We should avoid this type of stock and not go for buying currently. If you look at the price comparison from its peer, Kriti has been only able to deliver returns amongst its peers, so it is showing some sign of positivity. Investors are very confident in it. Kriti Industries is growing even after its peers. Astral and APL Apollo is not able to deliver any kinds of return throughout the year. Kriti Industries is able to deliver 47.96% of year returns throughout, starting from this month, right? So talking about the promoter holdings have been low pledge. Total promoter holding has been constant from last 6 months. Retail holding has stayed constant. Foreign institution holding of the company has stayed constant. So let's have a look. The promoter holding is decreasing or increasing. So on December 2023 quarter, the promoter holding was at around 66.35. In September, it is around 66.77. So the promoter have increased their stake a bit. It is not a significant increase, but if the promoter is increasing a stake even by the 1% or 0.1%, it is showing some sign of confidence, right, in the company. And promoters are very well at position that they will be considering to buy their stake from the market, and the company will be growing. We have seen when promoter sells their stake or place their stocks, the stock starts falling. It is historically proven that when the promoters are not confident in their business, the stock price will fall. And when the promoters are confident in the business, if they pour money into the business, right, so that will bring the stock price more, and the profitability of the company will be also kept on increasing, because we should have a good management, good promoter to make a company profitable. And as the profit grows, as the revenue grows, the company stock price will follow its mark, right? The stock price cannot be undervalued for many years. It has to follow what the company actual value is. The company cannot be undervalued for many times, the company cannot be overvalued for many times. It has to come at the value which is at par, right? For sometimes we can see the company is undervalued, overvalued, but it has to come at par to make sure that the company is trading around its actual value. So we are seeing promoter is have increased their stock. Talking about the promoter holding has increased from 66.35 to 66.7. Then mutual fund, if you look about, it has stayed constant. Neither they have bought nor sold nor have any holdings as of now. Other domestic institutions are also having 0% stake in it. Talking about foreign institutions was at 0.46% in the June quarter, but has decreased as of now in the September quarter. Retails and others are having some decrement from 33.57% to 33.21%. So retail have decreased their sharing. Who are the retailers and others? We are the retailers who buy their stock, and retailers basically buy on the market sentiment, right? So, and most of the retailers, that's why they faces losses. Currently we are seeing the stock market is falling, the stock market is having a dip, and that is making a very serious concern for most of the investors, right? But we don't have to be that much serious. If you are an investor, if you are having confidence in market, you will be surely making profit out of the market and gaining a lot. So make sure whenever the market is in fear, when the market is in fearful condition, be sure to be greedy in the market, right? So we have done with the analysis of Kriti Industries, and we have looked even in the even if the Kriti is falling, why we are very positive. It is increasing its profitability, it is able to maintain its net income, grow from negative EPS. It has taken this EPS to positive. From negative 4 EPS, we have been able to see Kriti is taking its EPS to positive 4. From negative income in 2023, we are able to see positive EPS at 2024. So these are the positive signs we are having in Kriti. Talking about its performance, like absolute return till date, year till date, has been 56.56%, which is third among out of 10. Annualized CAGR, 5-year CAGR are also great. It is around 51.21, right? So annualized CAGR is also great for it. If you look at the valuation, it seems to be high as of now, but as compared to its peers, it is not overvalued. The P ratio is low from its major players. If you look at the profitability of a company, return on equity has been staggering. It is around 15.57%, and the score for that has been given 5.6. So the net profit margin is around 2.52%, which is standard in the company, which is standard in this industry, and it has scored 6.8 out of 10. Talking about the cash flow margin, it has around 6.72% of cash flow margin. So it is very good. It is time to increase its cash flow. It has increased its net profit margin, right? It has greater return on equity. So overall, if you look at the profitability status of a company, we are very positive. It is maintaining its profitability and have tried and is continuously working on that to increase its profitability on return on equity, on net margin, and the cash flow margin. We have seen previously it was negative. In terms of net income, it was around minus 20 crores, and in 2024 it was plus 20 crores. So there has been shift from the negative to positive, right? And talking about the cash flow also, it was minus 4 crore in 2023, and it has shifted towards the plus 4 crore in 2024. So have a look how the management is thinking. Even the revenue is not growing, the net income, the EPS, the return on equity is keeps on growing. So company is focusing on the efficiency of a company, not increasing its market share, not increasing its revenue. So when the company will be automatically profitable and will be able to do better in margins, in cash flows, it will be able to generate profit from the current businesses, it will be automatically growing in the future term. So it is looking about, it is a great investment for the people who are looking for the future, right? Because the company is thinking about the future, and if you have a broader look for it, what the company is trying to do, you will have a very clear understanding that the company is thinking about the future, not about the short term potential, right? So be positive in this stock. Even if the money is stock, you will be surely getting returns on it, and you will be surely making profit out of it. So we have a data for yesterday talking about the FII data. So talking about the FII data, what FII and DII have done yesterday, right? So let's have a look on that, because it is also very important, because the market is in turmoil as of now, right? The Nifty is trading 0.98% down. Nifty is at 23,962.50. So talking about the DII, on the date of 18th of December, yes, that was yesterday, the buy value for DII was around 14,068.09 crore, and the sell value was around 9,999.84 crore. So the net value which they have bought the DII was 4084 crores. So the net they have bought 4084 crores. And the FII means foreign institutional investor, and FPI are foreign portfolio investors. So talking about them, on the date of 18th of December, they have buy value of 13,345.20 crores and a sell value of 14,662.01 crores. So they have a net selling. As of now, they have sold more of a cash stocks than that of buying. So it is negative around 1316 crores. So if we look at the adjustment point, so overall FII and DII have bought the stocks, but still market was fallen due to the retailers, due to the institutions, right? And due to the fear in the market. Let's have a look what the condition today holds at the closing of the market. We are seeing a very much volatility. The market has opened negative for today. Let's have a look how it closes in the expiry, right? Today is also the weekly expiry for Nifty. So let's have a look how it will be performing currently, right? So we will go to our holding and have complete our. So we were talking about Hindustan Oil Exploration. Hindustan Oil Exploration is positive 0.38% today, and let's have a look. We have made average price for 4 entries, which is around 226. This is the average price for all the 4 entries we have made, and for the people who have made their average price at 226 by following our all entries, we are expecting that you have followed all our recommendation and have made an average price, and you have bought equal amount of stocks on each entries we are giving, right? Whatever recommendation we are giving, we are expecting that you are following some rules, a discipline rule, and then investing in the market, so that whenever we are making an exit, you are clear about your position and you are able to make exact profit what we are trying to give to you. So talking about Hindustan Oil Exploration, currently we are expecting some bounce back since it is showing some consolidation. The same graph we were seeing in IPRIX also, it was making some fall around that, and after that there was some bounce back from the lower level. We have a bounce back in Hindustan Oil Exploration from 180, and it is trading currently. After increasing, it is fallen a tip, right? So it is consolidating as of now. Have a look, and it is trying to gain some momentum, and there are also some increase in volumes here, right? There was increase in volume, and we have seen increase in stock price as well, and after that there is continuous decrease in it. there is a continuous decrease in the volume. So let's have a look if it is if it is gaining the momentum or not. If we are if the big players or big funds are entering into the market in the Hindustan Oil Percent, we will be surely seeing some increase coming up, and we will be seeing some upside for sure. So be rest assured, even in the falling market, the Hindustan Oil Exploration is increasing. So that will be a positive sign, right? And we are expecting the stock to rise to a greater level, which will be reaching around the level of 240 to 235 to 240 easily, and we will be surely making profit out of it, because we have major chunks of money and major chunks of uh, like portfolio stuck in the Hindustan Oil Exploration. We are very concerned about that. Once we get out of Hindustan Oil Exploration, most of our money will be released, and we will be surely making profit out of it. So we'll have a look on the we will have a look on the web pages, right? We will have a look what the market is doing currently. So IT financials drag pharma, IT financial drags pharma health gains. Sensex slips 900 points to 79,250. So there has been the picture that it is the market is currently facing problem and it is decreasing, right? So talking about the current live status, benchmark Indian equity indices BSE and Sensex and Nifty 50 were trading lower on Thursday. It is tracking the decline on Wall Street following by the US Fed's hawkish commentary. So we have seen the US Fed was not very positive about the economy also, and not very positive uh, about their interest rate. They have told they will be keep decreasing the interest rate in coming future. They will keep decreasing their interest rate in coming future. So that is the major concern. At 12 p.m., if we'll have a look at currently, the BSE Sensex was down by a 908.78 points or 1.13%. At it was trading at the level of 79,273, and the Nifty 50 was at 23,964, which was down by 234.70 points. So Nifty is down around 23,964 at around 10:35 a.m. The 30 constituent stocks in BSE index were trading in the red with the losses capped by Asian Paints, followed by Bajaj Finance, and so all the stocks in the index, all the top 30 companies in India in the index were taking a dip, were all trading in red. So that makes a market very volatile, very volatile, and the market was decreasing. The top 30 companies in India were decreasing, all the top 30 stocks. Nifty 50 only 8 stocks, including Dr. Reddy, which was up by 2.58%, followed by Tata Consumer Products, Cipla, BPCL, Trend Apollo Hospital, and Power. Out of 50 constituent stocks of the Nifty 50 were trading higher. Losses were led by Asian Paints. It was down by 2.72%, followed by Bajaj Finance, Bajaj Finserv, BEL, Kotak Mahindra Bank, and Infosys. Across sectors, if we look at the cross sectors, only the pharma and healthcare were doing positive. Pharma and healthcare indices were trading positive, right? And there was an increase of 0.69% to 0.58% respectively. Among the top sectoral drags, if we look, the financial services index were trading with the deepest cuts, falling 1.737%, which was followed by Nifty Bank, IT, and metal indices, which were down by 1.24%. The auto, realty, consumer durables, and oil FMCG indices were trading in red. So we have a look. The auto, realty, consumer durables, FMCGs were all red currently. It was led by Bank Nifty, IT, metal indices. All were falling. All were falling. So it is a very panic moment in the Indian market currently. While the US Federal Reserve cut its benchmark fund target rate range by widely expected 25 bps to a range of 4.25% and 4.5%, its hawkish commentary about the slow pace uh, While the US Federal Reserve cut its benchmark fund target rate range by a widely expected 25 bps to a range of 4.25% and 4.5%. Its hawkish commentary about a slower pace of policy easing in the 2025 that spurred significant fall in the Wall Street benchmark indices is likely to continue pressing the Indian market. So we are expecting the after the Fed has come to a hawkish commentary that it will be having slower pace of policy easing in 2025. It will be affecting the Indian market as well. So be safe as of now. Don't pour all your money just by having a little fall in the market. Save your money. You will be getting time once the market is consolidating. Once the market takes position to bounce back, we will be seeing some increase on it. Moreover, the continued selling of Indian equities by foreign portfolio investors in favor of more attractive market. So it is likely to add downside pressure. We have seen an increased sellings in the foreign portfolio investors in favor of more attractive market is also likely to add to downward pressure. However, India primary market is likely to see up the Indian highlighted actions today with the five mainline IPOs, including DAM Capital Advisories IPO. So the currently the IPO is also coming to see currently today there will be five IPOs: DAM Capital Advisories, Translate Lightlink IPO, Concord Enviro Systems IPO. These are the IPO which will be coming here. And shares of Inventors Knowledge Solution IPO mainline and the Yes High Voltage IPO will be listed on the bourses. While right, the Federal Reserve adjusted a key part of its rate control toolkit on Wednesday, lowering the offers of reserve repo rate facility by more than it cut federal fund rate. So the federal fund rates have been cut. The Fed said that the reverse repo rate will be now stand at 4.25% to this prior level of 4.55%, making a 30 basis point easing, while it's lower the federal fund rate target by a quarter percentage point. So we are seeing the reverse repo rate will be the reverse repo rate has also been decreased from 4.55%. It has decreased to 4.22%, and the federal reverse repo rate was at 4.25% to its prior level from 4.55%, making a 30 point easing, while the federal funds target range by a quarter percentage. So it was decreased to 4.25% from 4.5%. So there has been increase in the reverse repo rate also, the federal funds also. So it is getting the Indian market is getting pressure from that because investors are taking out money from the Indian market and putting some money in the foreign market as well, right? So where the investment they are finding the opportunity, they are going elsewhere. So apart from, so we have talked about Federal Reserve, what are its effect on the Indian market, right? So this was the holding we are having. We have today we have talked about our holdings, right? What Kriti is doing currently. We have also gone through the fundamentals of Kriti. We have looked how Kriti is increasing its profitability, its efficiency. So let's have a look how it will be growing now, right? We don't have to worry about Kriti. It has taken a dip around 4 to 5%. It is trading around 163 level due to some market uncertainty. Once the market is get stabilized, we will be seeing an increase on Kriti. And for rest of the stocks which we have made average, just be rest assured you will be getting profit on that. Just have a patience. We have seen today also we had a patience in IP rings and we were able to exit it today in more than 1 month. On around 1 month we were having IP rings, and today we were able to make a exit on that. So just have a look. Today we were able to make IP rings exit at 212. For those who haven't make any exit in IP rings, make sure you are exiting IP rings now and booking your profit. Don't wait for any upsides or low sides. The markets are very volatile. Just have a look on the target price and book your profit instantly. So talking about our investment, we have provided you with a great investment. Nothing to talk about that anymore as of now. Be stay tuned for the next live session. We will be coming in the afternoon back, and we will be having discussion about how the market will be closing. We'll be there till the market closing 3:30 p.m. and we'll be discussing throughout with the market and your portfolio. Whatever doubts you are having, just come up with that. We'll be also seeing how the Fed rate has affected the market condition today throughout the day. So till then, stay profitable, happy investing, have a nice day.